The LA Rams special team ended losing us some games. So we signed a kicker who looked like he just finished a slice of pound cake. Oh, my mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice. When our thicker kicker makes a field goal, I'll surely give him a slice. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the shout, shout out to those who have a sweet tooth and look like it. Look, as long as you got it under control, then indulge, my friends. By the way, this is the Dynasty BS podcast. We are going to do a mock draft. We're going to talk about some trades. We're going to talk about some ways to prep for the draft, your rookie draft, and the NFL draft, and we're also going to talk about Avroman winning his lawsuit there. So, Ryan, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm good. I've been waiting to do this Afro Man thing. That intro was solid. That one got me. This is hilarious. This Afro Man thing is excellent. Stay tuned at the end. We're going to have some fun, y'all. So listen, it is March 23rd. March Madness first weekend's over. We got free agency in. Now we are kicking it, man. This is wants, wishes, mock drafts, but this is get your team ready before the real NFL draft.
Yep.
So what's up, man? Well, let's go over a little bit of news, man. So you want to talk a little bit more Max Crosby? I know I burned that one out last week, but we got his side of the story, Smitty.
Yeah, let's hear his side of the story. I missed this one.
All right, so there's a lot of F-bombs in Max's description of this story.
Yeah, I bet.
But basically, Max gets on a plane, lands in Baltimore, gets to the Ravens facility, and nobody is there to greet him. He's like, GM just traded 2 first picks. The coach is there. I thought you all were excited to see me. No one sees him. And he's like, all right, cool. Let me go get my physical done. Let me get my MRI done. And I'm sure I'm going to see everybody after that. Gets that all done. Hours go by, and he finally meets with the GM, Eric DaCosta. Oh, I hate that man. But basically, Max gets there, goes to dab him, and he gives him this like really ridiculous dab back and this hug, and like Max just keeps talking about the energy level is so low. And finally, like he's sitting there, Max is like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Hey man, we need to talk." And basically breaks this down, and Max just looks at him and goes, "What the this?" He's like, "All right, man, get me out of here," and literally just got the hell out of there. But man, I got to tell you, I was already pissed off at the Ravens. The fact that if you are that excited when you trade for someone like that, one of the best players in football, a cornerstone, the dude that's going to get you to the Super Bowl, you don't even meet him when he shows up to the building. You let him go through all his what better could he have possibly been doing during that time period to not at least come say, "Max, what's up? Welcome into the building. We're so happy to have you." Why wouldn't you do that before his physical?
He was probably sitting there really trying his hardest to think of an excuse, because that is just pure. That's just rude, dude. That's just rude. The guy could be, Max Crosby could be a Hall of Fame just based off of his availability alone. For a guy like that to just disrespect him like that, I hate it. I hate it. So, bad, terrible vibes are on the Ravens right now, and I really hope that they can shake the ugly vibes off by just performing well during the season.
Bro, we just traded for Michael Wilson in a squad, and I already hit him up on his Instagram to welcome to my team, dude, and they don't even do that. No, I'm joking, I didn't, but I would if I
hilarious,
could.
Though. Hey,
I'm excited for that.
You know what? I might do. I love that. Hey, welcome to my Dynasty squad, bro. We're gonna do big things this year.
We're gonna do great things, man. We're here to get a championship. We're excited to have you in the building.
Absolutely, that is because that's how it feels. Honestly, that's exactly how it feels. Insane that DaCosta don't feel that way.
Yeah, we got to get off the Max trade. I think I talked for an hour last time. We had a ridiculously long podcast because of my Max Crosby venting. But let's talk about big news of the day. Today, we wake up and Jackson Smith-Njigba is the highest paid receiver in the history of the NFL. Bro, well done, especially after that rookie year everyone friggin' talked crap about you. I owe him an apology. I've given him a public apology, but I will give it to you again because I did not see him turning into this. But he was drafted to be great per Jason Moore, right?
Yeah, he was. Okay, so Walking, okay, so during his rookie year, pretty much all the news on this guy was he was the favorite in the Ohio State rookie corps. So they said that they liked him more than Marv. They said they liked him more than Garrett Wilson, Olave. They said he was the dog there, and that sold me a lot walking into his rookie season. So to see how his rookie season ended up, disappointing, and to the point where I may have panic sold. I may have even panic bought in a couple weeks just because the rookie season wasn't right. But his year two is exactly how a guy with all that talking up should perform. So shout out to him. Congratulations. I hate that you're the what is that nickname? The Emerald City route artist, something like that. I hate that you're the
Oh, I
Emerald
like
City
it.
route artist is in our division. That hurts. But congratulations to him because he really earns it. And he might even be, by the end of it all, a top three receiver in the league.
What do you think about a nickname like Butta? He is as smooth as butter,
See, I
baby.
like
I
that
mean,
so much more than Emerald City route artist. Like that is a clunky name.
all right,
I
it might
actually don't
stick.
even I don't like it. I
We'll
like
say it a
Butter
couple
though.
times throughout the next couple weeks and see if we can get that to stick. I kind of like Butta, man.
Oh
I
no,
like it a
that's
lot.
honestly it doesn't get better than that. Doesn't get
This dude's
I think
so
that's
good
fire.
to me. This dude's so good. Your Rams had to go make moves, bro, in the offseason. Like if JSN isn't in the West, I'm not sure they go get that trade done with Kansas City. That was specific to
Oh yeah.
you all could not guard him last year, period.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna give him all the credit. We couldn't guard anybody. I'm not gonna give him all the credit, but yeah, he was tough. He was tough.
Here's the deal though. 4 years, 168.6 million extension, 42.15 in year one. Highest paid wide receiver. Let's rank them. Who are the top five wide receivers in football? You rank your five first.
Okay, so from five to one or one and then go down.
Let's go
Actually, let
five
me
to
start with five. So
let's
with
just
number five, I gotta go Justin Jefferson. I'm so sorry, man. I love you, but nine has done you no favors. Number four, I'm gonna have to go Butta. I'm sorry. Butta, I yes, you deserve the money, but that's where you were that's where you're gonna be. Number
it's
three,
sticking, dude. But it's sticking. It's gonna
Butta
stick,
sick
dude.
is
I
I
like it.
mean, did you make that up on the spot? Because that was fire. Anyway, number three, I'm gonna have to go. Just because Puka said that's in his opinion, the best receiver, I'm gonna have to go George Pickens. I did see God tier play from George. I really did like it. And
Ooh,
number
okay.
two, gotta go Puka Nakua. Adore the guy. I can't not put him that high. I want him to put him at one, but I still cannot shake how great Jamar Chase is.
Okay. I
Honestly, that
like
was
it.
on the fly. If I think about it a little more, it will change. But that's what
No,
happens if
it's a
you
good
ask me.
list, man.
Oh,
It's a good
thank you.
list, but here's how I'm going to rank these right now. I'm going to rank CeeDee Lamb as five. I still think CeeDee Lamb is a better receiver than Pickens. I think he does more throughout the course of a game. Like
Yeah,
he's a beast.
yeah.
Um, I am going to go four in Sun God.
Oh,
I am going to go
oh.
three with Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Top three.
I'm
Okay.
going to go. Oh crap! Hold on. I got to change this. Never mind. I'm starting over. Completely starting over here. I'm going CeeDee Lamb.
Love it.
I am going JSN at four.
Oh, so we both got him at four. Cool. You know, it really does get tough. Like, I know I said Jefferson five, but like I don't know, apples and oranges.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nakua number one.
Whoa. I thought I was being a homer putting him at two. Dude, you know what?
No.
I will say this. Shout out to Puka for his blocking ability. That just added way too much to the run game. And just it added a lot to the whole. So that's why I'll always give him the edge. But if it comes down to just pure receiver crap, um, the boys might be neck and neck. Maybe not as smooth as Butter though. That that name rocks to me, dude. I love it. Butter is just perfect.
I think Puka's the best receiver, dude. I do because if I break down all these lists, look at Jettas, we can put Chase in there. They are incredible wide receivers, but they do not have the physicality of Puka Nakua. That's what they don't have. This man
Yeah.
is an old school receiver in a new school world. Like I don't know. I'm in on Puka. But holy crap, man. We got some great wide receivers in the league, dude. We really do. But all right, Travis Kelce signs 3 year, $54.7 million extension because his lady said you got to play another year. Um,
I
what
couldn't
does this
wait to hear
do
your
for you?
reaction to that.
What does
uh,
it do for you to the Chiefs?
you know what? It honestly makes me consider buying him. It does. It does. If I'm really trying to compete, I'll give him a shot because honestly, I was trying to sell him everywhere because I felt like his time was done in the middle of last season. But if he's incentive and if he's being paid to still play up until 2027 at the very least, then yeah, I'll give him a shot, dude. I think it's gonna be more of the same, maybe even less so, but at least he's telling people that he's sticking around.
I like it. I think they need to. I think they need to. I like it. This is good for Patty. I could care less in fantasy football. I really could.
Oh,
I'm moving on. I think they're going to put another tight end on their squad,
I hope.
i.e., named David Njoku.
Oh,
Personally,
okay, yes.
this is something's brewing here. Like I saw an article on NFL.com today saying, "Oh my gosh, the Browns were so right because Njoku's value is going down because no one's signing him." No, no, no. I think he's sitting there just saying, "All right, I'm going to wait till this NFL draft might be over, possibly,
Mm-hmm.
and what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make sure where I sign, I am going to be a focal point of the offense." And I still think they need to fix these wide receivers and pass catchers in KC. So I think it's a good mix. But I think what we really need to talk about, because Travis Kelce is a nothingness for us today, I think Jalen Waddle gets traded to the Broncos for the number 30 pick in this draft, a third and a fourth. Um, dude, this was huge. Like when I woke up, I was like last week and I saw this, I was like, damn. Is Denver going to do this year? Do you think they can win a Super Bowl? This was a big time move. They did nothing in free agency other than it. They literally didn't sign one player. All they did was trade it for him.
Yeah, and honestly, I hate to be the guy that moves so drastically off of one move, especially for a receiver who is getting older but still very talented. This is the difference between them. This is the difference. This is the difference that, for me, in my opinion, will make them the favorite to win the AFC. Now, look, the Chargers have a chance, and if when all is healthy in Kansas City, they have a true chance. But this right here, and then I guess I can't also ignore what the Ravens were still able to do on defense with Trey Hendrickson. But I think this is the missing piece.
I think this is great for Cortland Sutton. Personally,
Oh yeah,
I
oh yeah,
I do have
yes, open it up for him.
dude. I got a pretty good share of Cortland Sutton. I was buying him going into playoffs last year, and I looked at this. I was like, sweet. I don't Cortland Sutton. I don't want him to be the one on that team. I want him to be literally catch 12 touchdowns next year is what I need him to do. So I
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
opens it up a lot, but I like this. I think it's great for Bo Nix. I almost was about ready to trade Bo Nix the night before this happened. The trade was like we were just going back and forth. As soon as I saw this, withdrawn.
It'd be like that, dude. I feel that. I really do feel good about Knicks, walking next season. And I'm so serious, dude. They are my AFC favorites of the whole division. I really do think they'll show up in the Super Bowl because they really were pretty freaking complete. Just none of their pass catchers were as consistent as Sutton, which made things just harder for him. So this is fantastic.
Yeah, I think he's going to be 100 plus catches this year. If Sutton gets 75 catches this year, I think you're happy owning Sutton
Oh
this year.
yeah.
Like I really do. But man, all systems up. We got to figure out this running back situation in Denver, though, fantasy wise. Forget like real football. This is going to be just fine, real football. But fantasy wise, like,
Uh,
where are we going in the backfield?
I'm all in on Dobbins. I think he once healthy, he's going to retain everything because I it hurts me to say this, but RJ Harvey really disappointed in his rookie season. Now, I don't know if he can have like a JSN year two, but or year whatever year that was where JSN was incredible, but it's gonna take a while. When he was given the chance to be the guy, it wasn't pretty. It just was not to me at least. So J.K. Dobbins, when he's back in, people don't want to pay the people. Okay, so I tried to buy him for the 107 actually, and Oh nope, I tried to sell him for the 107. That was a ridiculous offer, apparently. And now I can kind of see it, but I think he's gonna be good. I really do. I think he's gonna be
So
damn near the same player.
you can't sell him for a pick in a draft that no one even wants.
Apparently, apparently, dude. It shocks me, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go back on the drawing. I'm gonna come back to you guys on this because I am gonna acquire this guy somehow, somewhere. I don't. I'm gonna find out the price because I think it's. I think he's gonna be back to being the same guy.
I think you should acquire RJ Harvey. I think
Oh,
you should do that. I think there's a chance that his value is much higher than it is now. We might be at the low point here. But Smitty, I'm going to give you the mic, and I haven't done a victory lap yet. But if you would like to sack it up a little here
uh oh,
and
uh oh.
talk about how much better Travion Henderson is than RJ Harvey, I'm all ears.
Oh, disgusting. You know what? This blows because I really took that loss, man. Henderson is a home run hitter when he's given the chance. And honestly, I would have loved to have seen him at least give it a better shot in the Super Bowl, but he'll be back. Until then, yeah, every time he was on the field, he was far more productive than my boy Harvey. And Harvey, please, year two, let's do something, man. Let's do something. I can't have Hendy showing me up every time.
I, man, I can't believe I'm going to say this, Smitty. This hurts me inside.
Uh oh.
But I am really thinking about tearing down from Henderson in some
Oh.
leagues.
Oh.
I think Ramondre is still a very big issue in that backfield, dude. Like
So
I
you
really
we're kind of agreeing. Like I feel like J.K. Dobbins is a big serious thing in the Denver, and you feel like I actually fully agree with you too. By the way, yeah, Ramondre Stevenson is the guy, in my opinion.
so there's like some squads, Smitty. You know how I build it. Like I need those running backs because like it's
Mm-hmm.
just that I'm always looking for those running backs. But as I look at like roster construction, I'm like, you know what? I need some guys that I know are going to get 15 touches a game. And those squads, I'm like, I don't know if Henny's going to get 15 touches a game. Like, I think he's going to be the big play hitter. And then I've got squads where I need all ceiling and all gas, and I just need that 80-yard touchdown a game. Like, those are leagues I will not tear off of them. But some of those other ones, I will. But I think it's a must have Ramondre if you have Hendy. And I think if you pay a little bit more than people want you to pay or you want to pay, I just think it's really important. Ramondre's good. That offense is going to tick a little bit more this year, I
Oh
think.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But speaking of that offense, it's not on the dock, but I saw a little thing that the New England Patriots and
Oh.
the Philadelphia Eagles have a trade already structured after June 1st. Whatever happens on June 1st, I forget what that is. But it looks like that he will be a New England Patriot after June 1st.
AJ Brown.
Unless they DaCosta it.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Max has some Okay, first off, AJ Brown, I respect him. He's won me a title. Shout out to that man. But I don't think, with the way Max Crosby handled it, he was upset clearly. This will piss AJ Brown off in a way that I don't think we've seen. And it's funny because this guy consistently gets pissed off. The fact that he was traded from the Titans for a Trey Lance, that's just disrespect. And then for him to just be livid throughout the 2025 season, I mean, I can't think of a worse thing. So please, for the love of God, Patriots, don't DeCosta this. Wow. that's,
They got a head coach who knows how to get the best out of them.
I love that for him. I'm okay. So with that news being, would you rather buy Smitty early? Would you rather buy AJ Brown early, or just wait till the news is official before you do anything?
Sorry, you cut out. What was the first one? Would I rather buy who early?
Devonta Smith early, like before this happens? Would you rather buy AJ Brown before all this happens, or do you think it's best to just wait until the dust actually settles and the trade is actually done?
I think the second, if I own AJ Brown, he gets traded. That's when I trade him. I don't want either one of
Oh,
them.
interesting.
I'm
Okay,
going elsewhere, dude.
it,
And especially
okay.
if Devontae Smith is the wide receiver one after that June 1st deadline and they don't draft another one and it looks like he's the one, dude, I am going to tear up. I am going to take pieces and consolidate upwards from there. I've never been a big Devontae Smith guy. I don't know. I don't. I don't think he's a top 10 wide receiver in the league, and I think I can get a top 10 receiver in the league with him.
With that news, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, let's do a little bit of trades here, man. So March Madness, I'm watching March Madness, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? Me and Smitty co-commission team. I'm looking at it. We drafted last year, and Smitty, I said I wanted to co-commission with you because I wanted to show you how I use liquidity on a team because you've never used liquidity the way that I have. We did a startup, and this is the format, same as the listener league if you're in it. So it's a start 11, 2 tight end, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, rest flex, 1 super flex, and 0.75 tight end premium, 1 point PPR, and I think there's some first down bonuses for everybody. It's all about the same. But we built this squad. We traded up, and we went and put Brock Bowers and Trey McBride on our team to fill our 2 spots. Then we just kept liquidating down the whole damn draft. I don't think we had a draft pick until round 10 after that. Like, we were picking up picks. We were doing everything. And we ended up with Daniel Jones as the quarterback that year.
Worked out.
Who's our other quarterback?
I was worried about that. We also got Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, who you were pissed that I drafted. And actually, I remember the pick. We were on the clack, and I said, Smitty, I know you want Dak Prescott right now. I was like, I have an offer in my inbox, and I know Tyler KC will draft Dak Prescott. I said, but if we just take this and I can move down 7 picks, I would rather have Sam Darnold. And we did it. And I'm really excited that we did that. I'm really excited we did that. But the reality is we had shit everywhere last year. It was those RBs that I love that I kept saying are going to hit free agencies, the Tyler Algiers. We had the Rico Dowdles. Like, it was a crap. It was a punt first year.
Rashad White, those type of guys.
We ended up at the end of the season with the 105, 107, 110, 111, and then all of our future 27s in there. So we went to work, man. We went to work. We had Marv on this squad. I mean, we had a little bit decent players in there, but we need some hammers, man. So I texted like, Smitty, I was like, there is a team out there that I'm staring down that needs to rebuild. I said, they got Drake London, and they got George Pickens, and they have your boy Kyron Williams. Now, I want the listeners to know that when we got done with last year's draft, I told you, thank you for trusting me in the way I want to build this team, but I am going to go get your boys at the start of next season. And I did that. I'm a man of my word. So here was the first trade that we did. We sent the 105, the 107, the 111, and we got, a 27 first and a 27 second.
Which
for
blew
Drake
me
London,
away.
George Pickens, Jalen McMillan, and Kyron Williams. Now, something has happened in the world, in the universe, where everything just went opposite, Smitty. Everything went opposite. When I sent you a picture of this trade, you said, hell no, we are not going to give up 27 first round draft pick. It's too good of a class, but we might need it throughout the season. And Smitty, what did I tell you? Because I want to talk about this with the listeners right now.
Well, I mean, you pretty much said we hype up every class, truthfully, and we don't know what we can get from that guy. We don't know. You were pretty much saying that, we know what we're about to get from London. We know what we're about to get from Pickens. We know what Kyron is. We know, and we have a great idea of what McMillan could be. Like, we all feel pretty great about those players. We don't know what these picks will end up being at the end of the day. So it is best to move for known, proven hammers that will for sure, like, those players alone are definitely getting us to the top 6. That trade alone, like that trade itself,
think so.
Which was pretty awesome.
My biggest thing about these 27 firsts right now, it's all about value to me. Like, I've been doing startups. I've been getting my trade on. Every single person in the fantasy community wants 27 first round draft picks because this is going to be the most epic class ever. And I agree that it's going to be good. But I'm staring down 27 first round picks going into 26, and I'm like, dude, people are pricing this draft class like it's Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Jettas, Jet Chase. I mean, like, the price is already there. They're already priced at this ridiculous price. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's use it. Like, it's there. Let's go try to win. So people out there, I know this draft class is supposed to be really good, But I'd like to preface all this with the reason we had so many draft picks in this class is because this time last year, this class was supposed to be the one that's next year because they all stayed in because they sucked ass last year and didn't want to come out. Arch
Yeah.
Manning sucked in college last year, and we're already pricing him as if he's paid in right now. So I don't know, man. I'd rather the Hammers. So I like this trade a lot. I really do. But then we went to work a little bit. So we needed a third QB. We had Sam Darnold and we had Daniel Jones. And I'm like, we need a third QB. I was like, you know what? Let's just go get Geno. He can fill a need for 1 year and a start 11 and maybe fill in 2 or 3 games if need be. So we sent off the 206 in this draft class, which I agree this draft class is kind of crap, Smitty, as of right now. The 2 for a starting QB possibly that we need, I was cool with that. I mean, I know. How did you feel when I said we were going to acquire Geno for a second rounder?
I felt like whatever you were gonna give was not gonna that okay. Like okay, what I have okay from the 101 to the 106, that's typical first round players. From the 107 to the 112, that's typical second round in rookies. The 201 all the way down, that's third, fourth. Like, it's all bad. So the 206, in my mind, I do think of it as like a mid to late third. So yeah, I would pay that price any day for a at the moment starting quarterback. Yeah, it worked out. It made sense. It made a lot of
So
sense.
they got
actually.
Garrett Wilson, who everyone's always considered one of the best receivers in football. The Jets made it very clear when they were trading last year, no, this
Can't
man
touch
is
them,
off
yeah.
limits. Cornerstone to what we want to do here. They probably put another receiver in there. What if Geno actually plays good? What if he actually
We'll
plays
see.
good
I
next
mean,
year?
hopefully. Hopefully, I do.
We'll see.
I just worry about the team as a whole, and quietly, I worry about Aaron Glenn.
Yep.
I think
But part of the reason
he's pretty bad.
I do think Aaron Glenn should just be a defensive coordinator. I actually agree with that, Smitty.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my point, the reason I want to do the trade is if we were actually having the 206, we would get in the rookie draft, and I would try to move that for a second next year just for the liquidity. Nobody's moving these picks
That
next
would
year
be
because
tough.
they think you can't do it this year. You just can't do it. But then I was like, Smitty, we got the 2 best tight ends in the league, but we don't really have any other depth at tight end. I was like, let's see what I can do. We go get Gadsden. I fucking love this trade.
Rondé
Dude. We went and got
Gadsden, dude.
Gadsden for Parker Washington and Emmanuel Wilson. Now, I like this trade for the other team too because there's a chance Emmanuel Wilson gets a lot of touches in Seattle this year.
You know what? I'll say this. That was a slick pickup that's a slick pickup for the the Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl winners. That was a very slick pickup. That's also a slick bet to make from the other team. So for them to get that plus Parker Washington, who we saw ascend at the end of the year, those are some nice bets to make for Ronnie Gatson, who almost even kind of seems like a bet himself. So this trade all around kind of rocks. Now, obviously, we prefer Gatson. Like, come on. Like, he's at the moment the star tight end of this team that is getting pass heavy, I hope. So we feel good about both sides. I think I like Gatson more, but I can also see a world where Washington and Wilson smashes in the flex spot.
Totally agree. I think it was a great chance on both sides. And I think about a Mike McDaniel's offense. I really do. And I'm like, Jonnu Smith was like he was the tight end 1 for a stretch there. Darren Waller smashed.
Yeah, I obsessed over both those guys at the time. You're right.
Yeah, so I like this one. So we got our third tight end, and you desperately need 3 good tight ends in there. So I like this trade. But the other 2 trades that we did were happening simultaneously. Okay. So I was looking for running backs. We needed a stud running back. We already got Kyron. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can get another one of Smitty's boys and go get Chase Brown for him. So I got this, going back and forth, but I got an inbox offer in to sell Marvin Harrison and a 27 third for Chase Brown. And that offer in there, I'm staring it down, Smitty. I'm like, I don't want to do that trade. I was like, I don't want to do that trade. But I was like, you know what? Let me go see if I can get Michael Wilson. Let me go see if I can get Michael Wilson, baby. So I'm going back and forth, and I reached out to the owner with that Chase Brown. I said, hey, I said, I need you to do me a solid right now. I need you to keep this trade offer good for 30 minutes. I said, because I'm about ready to knock this other trade down, and I cannot do this other trade unless I know this offer is still good, because it will screw up everything. So I went to the owner, and here's what we did. We received Jordan Love and Michael Wilson for Danny Dimes, or who we called Junior, Josh Downs, and Rashad White. And White is one of my dudes. He's been one of my dudes for a very long time. Josh Downs is one of my dudes. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? We got Jaden Reed. I'll give up a stack to get a stack, but I was like, F this, dude. I'm not messing around with Daniel Jones's injury issues or coming off of the injury. We're just going to go solidify the QB spot. So we got Jordan Love. And I think we gave up a little bit for it, but I was fine with that trade. And 10 seconds after that trade was accepted, Marvin a third went for Chase Brown. So here is the full trades that we did, all 5 trades. We gave up the 105, 107, 111, a 27 first, a 27 second, the 206 this year, Parker Washington, Wilson, Daniel Jones, Rashad White, Josh Downs, Marvin Harrison, and a 27 third. And these are the hammers we collected with our liquidity. Drake London, George Pickens, Kyron Williams, McMillan, who I think will be the wide receiver 1
that's a
in
sleeper for
Tampa
you.
Bay. Gadsden, Geno, Jordan Love, Michael Wilson, and Chase Brown, bro. We solidified all hammers across the board, and we're still going to run through Trey McBride and Brock Bowers in this 2 tight end start.
I mean, honestly, how much better can you feel? Like, this feels top 3, period. Now, frankly, I haven't looked around the league to see who's going to be our true competition here, but I feel great. I think that was a masterclass in how to turn liquidity how to trade off liquidity in a down class, and what is the word? And maximize the value from a class that's hyped to just totally make a run with pure badasses. Now, what you've been saying that has stuck with me is I actually do love this roster. I love Jordan Love. I feel great about his upcoming year, and I feel great about that team as a whole. Our receivers, Drake London, my guy, I worry about him a bit, but at the end of the day, he is one of my favorite assets in Dynasty. We got George Pickens, who earlier in the pod, I did say he's a top 5 receiver to me. I do like what he can do. I understand things are about to get a lot fishier for him, considering Jason's massive contract, but still feel good in the moment. Kyron Williams, I mean, just like, it's hard to do it, but if you just think cheaper CMC, it works. It works. Just I know it's a hype thing to call him that, but just think about it. He catches a lot of freaking passes, and he's somehow efficient while being slow, and still part of a great offense. And Chase Brown, I mean, my God, like, almost the same exact situation. These running backs are catching all kinds of passes, and if this league has first down points, I mean, we're eating those. This feels so good. Didn't even mention the tight ends. Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, amazing. And we also have a Rondé Gaston at our depth. Dude, what? I love what you said about the McDaniels tight end. That really changed how I thought about this deal. A bunch of flex pieces as well.
I'm just not convinced that Michael Wilson isn't a better receiver than Marvin Harrison.
You know what? That's so sad on Marvin's part for that to even be a conversation. That's so.
I don't
Marv,
think
you gotta
it is.
prove it, because this is really unfortunate.
I think Michael Wilson might be that good. Like, so
I do too, by the way, because I mean, our final Cardinals versus Rams game, Michael was kind of dealing it. He was dealing it. He was giving it to us. I ain't gonna lie, he was. That was annoying because dude is that good.
I've seen players go on a 1 or 2 game run and look like best receivers in the league. You cannot go on the run that Michael Wilson has without having the talent to back it up. You just cannot do it. And here's the full roster when we were done. This is what we're going. Start 11, 2 tight ends. Sam Darnold, Jordan Love, Geno Smith, backup QBs. Tyler Algier, Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Ramondre Stevenson, Theo Johnson, Dylan Sampson, Marshawn Lloyd, Justice Hill, who's going to be in our roster at some point in this year. But then here's what we got. T. Higgins, Jaden Reed, Shakir, Jalen Noel, Jack Beck, London, Pickens, McMillan, Wilson. Backups. Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, Gadsden, backups. But we gave ourselves an out and kept our 110 because we still have moves to make, but that will be after the NFL draft because I want to get some hype around these players. So use your liquidity, guys. It's fun, huh?
Dude, seriously, like, honestly, masterclass. Like, seriously, everyone, if you can, just refer to this video again when you have these picks and you have these players and just listen to what we said, because, particularly Brian, because, again, 2027 class, overvalued. 2026 class, obviously undervalued, and you can do all kind, and then like all these other pieces like Marvin Harrison, overvalued, Parker Washington, potentially overvalued, Emmanuel Wilson, woo, take advantage if you can. Like these, please refer to this video and get some stuff done in your leagues. It's time to wake up.
Wake up. And one last thing I want to say about liquidity, because I preach liquidity on this podcast. Everybody knows I'm the biggest liquidity. Don't give up your first in the future years. Keep that. You need him in season. But when you have Trey McBride and Brock Bowers on your team, you don't need liquidity, dude. You can go get any M&F thing you need. If one of those dudes gets injured going into the playoffs in my league with no trade deadline, I am going to get a haul to go win the league for that. So we got outs if we need throughout the season with those types of players. Now, you ready to get in some mocking? You ready to get mocking?
Let's do it.
Laka.
Dude,
right,
let's do it. It's our
here.
first mock draft. It's our first NFL mock draft of the year. The draft is coming up in, I think, a month, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But that draft is coming up. So we're going to give our shots, opinions, and think of how things should and would go. Look at this.
All right, well, let's start this off on the clock. The Max Crosby Raiders. Is this
it's true. It's true. I mean, when we think of LAV or LVR, we think MAXX. So yeah, you're right. But seriously though, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Fernando Mendoza. They overpaid this center, which means a lot of great things are going to happen for this kid. He can utilize the run game, have a little bit of time to throw, and use his legs if he so chooses. I feel good about this. I feel good about this in real life NFL. I feel good about this in fantasy as well. Fernando Mendoza, number 1.
Is there any way the Raiders trade this pick?
I mean, honestly, they were so freaking active in the free agency to where I think they're happy with where they're at.
So we talk about this draft class next year that's so good. Everyone in the NFL knows that right now as well. Is there a way they just put Kirk Cousins on this team this year, trade that out, give multiple picks to take a stab at one of those guys next year? Is there any way they do that? I don't think so.
I think they should just I think they should get out the way of the other teams trying to get those players, because I mean, even though those guys are like great prospects, Fernando will be. How am I put this? He will be seasoned enough to where they won't care about the arches. They won't care about the. I don't even know who else is coming out next year. Honestly, they won't care about the arches though if they have Fernando getting NFL reps, like just getting seasoned. So I think they should get this quarterback out the way.
There is a team that needs a quarterback that has an insane amount of first-round draft picks right now, and they are literally drafting at the 2. The Jets. Dude, the Jets might make them an offer they can't refuse to move up one spot to get a QB, dude. And it would kill the Geno thing we just talked about. But I'm just saying, like, fundamentally, it makes sense for the Raiders to think about that.
No, you're right. I honestly, that didn't cross my mind. I just think the Jets kind of know that they'll suck. Like they've been in sell mode so hard to where I think they genuinely are trying to tank for Arch. And I think they should stick with that plan. I feel like they've already set that in motion. It makes sense though. I totally hear you.
I agree. I think Mendoza's all business. They just put him on the board right there. So we're going for Mendoza 1. Shocker! All the listeners like, wow, you guys really had to cover that for 5 minutes. Um, Jets are on the clock, man. There's a lot of needs with the Jets here. Lots of needs. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
I think they should just go back. I mean, honestly, if they could, they should sell this pick because there's probably a lot of defensive teams or team. I mean, I'm looking at Washington actually, that whose defense is so horrendous. They wouldn't mind. They wouldn't mind trading up probably. But if they can't find a trade partner, just get the best player available. Looking like it's Arvell Reese, just go ahead and get him. But they are in prime position to trade out.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing if I'm the Jets. I'd like to trade back slightly a little bit
Yep.
here, but dude, I'm putting Cardinal Tate on this team, dude, and I'm getting my QB next year, and I'm going to have that cornerstone we just talked about with Wilson. I'm going to have Tate on the other side, and I'm going to take all my draft picks to get a QB and build around that. I would not mind the Jets taking a stud wide receiver here in real football. This is going to get ugly as hell for fantasy football if they do this, though.
Oh, I mean, honestly, they have another pick later, and I think that'll be the receiver pick. Um,
All right, let's
actually,
just.
hold on. What would it look like if they were to get Tate first? Because that would change everything. Because then I
Mm,
don't know, like Titans would probably love a linebacker. Like, and I really do think there's so many teams that would love these freaking linebackers and edge rushes. So I do I want
Arvell
to see
Reese
what it
is
looks
too
like.
good, dude.
Let's get
Arvell
him out
Reese
of
is
here.
too good. I think we
Best
need to
player
get him out of
available.
here. I think if they stick, I think they're going to take it because as much as I like Tate or Lemon or whoever we want to put in here as wide receiver 1,
Mm-hmm.
the 102 is too early, dude. It's too early. I just like to kick around, play the devil's advocate a little bit. But let's put Reese on the squad now. Woo, baby! Arizona Cardinals. What
Look,
are we gonna do?
look.
You spent some time talking about it. I'm gonna recommend we trade out of this pick, but you just talk about it a little bit with me.
I really want you guys to get a no lineman. I really want y'all to eat those vegetables, as they call it. That's what I would want. As a team, as a division rival, I think. I mean, also, I really don't know. You guys can do a crap load of stuff on defense too if you get the best defensive player. You get a O lineman or a defense player. That'll make me happy.
Agreed. But this is a soft league, right?
Yeah, low key. Yeah.
Low key soft league. What does the NFC West have that the Arizona Cardinals do not have?
Uh, freaking
Christian
powerful
McCaffrey,
offenses.
Christian McCaffrey, Kyron Williams, whoever the hell Seattle's going to run out there because they are they're built to run.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we stick and pick this, we are still building for the future. How amazing would the Arizona Cardinals look if they had Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson on their team right now?
Yeah, that would make me upset. I'd cry every night probably because that's just tough to deal with. I mean, just the other year, Saquon was giving it to us. I mean, giving it to the whole division, frankly. So yeah, you guys would run this division pretty hard if you were to do what I think you're about to do.
I would like to put love on this team. I think it's a
Oh,
generational talent.
yeah,
I
that's
think we're
true.
building for next year anyway. I think we
Hmm.
can fix the offensive line continuing throughout free agency next year. I think we're gearing up to be a high draft pick. People forget, how good Jacoby was, beef brisket last year?
Yeah,
He didn't win one football game.
but he shot that thing. Yeah.
All right, well, it's my hometown, so I am going to make this pick, and I will go electric if we take Love at the 3. I don't care if that's too early. I know we can trade back. I think Jeremiah Love is the best player in this draft, and I
Whew.
think you just put him on your team.
Yeah, it's tough to disagree. I really do think. I don't know. I've heard someone say this, and just as I'm starting to look at it, it's kind of true. It's just thicker Jameer Gibbs, like a thicker version of that, and that's all you want have any running back considered. Like the thicker version of Jameer Gibbs, fast, big. I mean, this dude was freaking awesome in the combine. So yeah, I'm all about it. I just hate it for the rest for my division. You know, I got to see that guy twice a year. That's painful. That's
Well, this
pain.
just in. The Arizona Cardinals just got a trade offer.
Oh,
I
oh,
haven't
look at
built this.
this.
I haven't tried to build a trade here yet, but give me just a second. All
Yeah,
right,
no.
let's go.
Are we looking at the
Um,
Titans here? The Titans are trying to make you guys an offer. That's awesome.
oh no,
Titans
no, no!
keep.
The Washington Commanders are coming up in this draft class.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, because I have so many ideas of what they can do.
hold on a second. I
It's fun.
apologize. Talk for a little bit. I forgot how to do this trade, and
I
I'm
mean, well,
sorry,
Commanders,
listeners. Give me a second.
I swear they need to work on that defense. They could probably use some O-line help. What's recommended is a receiver. Yeah, I fully agree. They can also use a running one. Well, I guess they could. They got Rashad White there. Defensive line. See, that's what I want. I want them to either work on that defensive line, a safety. Yeah, if they can work on that secondary, that'd be fantastic. I think they should totally address the defense. Will probably be my suggestions, or just or even a receiver. Yeah, like I think before like looking into the draft class, I thought one of the big three receivers would end up in Washington. So anything that can help them score points or prevent it would be fine with me.
Oh, this isn't working the way I want to.
No.
Let's go 7 offer trade. All right, we're not doing trades. I'm sorry, listeners, my bad, but I think the Washington Commanders would be more than happy to put Jeremiah Love and come up right above Tennessee because Tennessee will draft him if they do that. So we'll just go back. Jeremiah Love on the books. All right, Tennessee Titans on the clock. Your pick, Smitty. What we got?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna get Reuben Bain and call it a day. I can't wait for them to be that. I mean, they're just so close to being a very dominant, very scary team on the line, in the trenches, and I think this will nearly complete that.
Okay. So no wide receiver, no help for Cam Ward.
I mean, honestly, that would be the best idea. No, no, I say no. Let's work on that defense.
All right, I agree. Reuben Bain is now a Tennessee Titan. Now this is where it gets interesting, and I set this up because I really wanted this pick, dude. I
Okay.
really wanted this pick.
Oh.
I am literally going to do it, and the whole NFL, the fantasy community is going to go ape shit crazy if the Giants put another wide receiver on this squad with Malik Neighbors. He's coming off injury. You have a second year QB coming in, and look at what did Harbaugh miss his entire career in the last 5, 7 years in Baltimore.
A competent wide receiver too. Oops, sorry, Rashad Bateman. I didn't mean to say that.
Man, poor Rashad Bateman. But I'm staring this down. If I'm Harbaugh, I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm not worrying about not having wide receivers in this league ever again. And I
Yep.
think you put 2 cornerstone wide receivers on there. All right, Browns on the clock. Who you got?
Let's work on that. You know what? Francis Malog, the tackle. Let's get him. Let's work on that. Let's work on that tackle. Let's work on that online and get the best tackle available.
Yep. I would highly suggest they might trade and pick up some draft picks next year because they are going to need a QB at
Yep.
some point. All right, now, Washington Commanders. Damn, I
Oh
wanted to
crap!
trade that.
Oh man, we took Ruben Bain. That's my fault. Sorry, Commanders. I really wanted them to have him. Um, let's give him freaking David Bailey. I want that line to be. You know what? Sonny Styles too. So this website is saying that they don't necessarily need the linebacker. I think they could use anything on defense. Anything would be nice. They have to deal with Saquon. They have to deal with Javante Williams. You know, they have to deal with Cam Scatterbu, who will break through anything. You know what? Let's Sonny Styles it up. Let's do it. I mean,
The
imagine dealing
number,
with Cam Scatterbu twice a year. Screw that.
yeah, but we still, I mean, offensive linemen's right there, dude, right there to protect. Just
Yeah.
protect
Okay. You know what? You're
JD.
right. I need JD to be JD again. Yeah. Let's work on that line. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually. I'm just scared of the running backs.
Now, I'd love to tell everyone that I know every one of these offensive tackles and everything in the league, but we are just going to put the top rated one on here,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's just that.
Spencer Fano. Let's go.
All right,
Um.
Saints, man, your pick. Sorry, I took your pick and I play devil's advocate. I apologize. So you get this pick and you get the Chiefs pick 2 in a row because I
Oh,
just completely
sweet. Okay,
sabotaged
so
you.
I'm gonna ruin everything for the Rams, and we're gonna get shoot. I mean, there's so like, we're gonna do receiver for sure. I don't know which one I want to give them. So Makai Lemon might help. What's his face out a lot. Tyson's God loving dog, dude. You know, okay, I'm gonna give Makai Lemon to the Saints. Let's help Tyler Shuck it
Okay.
out for one more year. Maybe even get him a contract, right? Oh well, he's still a rookie, so we don't need that. And for the Chiefs, I think the
I
Chiefs
set
with
you up for this to do what I'm hoping you do. I don't think you will.
I don't think
But
I
let's
will either, but yeah, I think the Chiefs they lost 2 corners to us. Hello. So let's go get them Mans or Delane. And let's do that. Let's give them the best
all
corner
right.
available. I couldn't help it. I need them to get a corner.
They have to, dude. They have to.
Yeah.
There are holes in Kansas City with all these trades and everything, but they draft corners so well. But I can see Kansas City saying, "I'm so good at drafting corners and coaching
True.
them and making them Pro Bowlers. I
True.
might be able to get this later in the draft. I got 2 first rounders this year, so
Oh,
I don't
you
know."
know what? Hey, you know what?
No, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. I sabotaged you once. We're sticking. We're sticking. Corner at number 9. All right. We are absolutely going defense 100%. We are going to build into where is my defense? We are building into this
Oh,
D line and we are putting Sonny Styles on the Bengals.
congratulations, Bengals.
Congratulations, Bengals fans. I am so happy for them that they finally are building this defense a little
Yeah.
bit here.
That guy is
Be
freaking awesome,
interesting.
dude. Good for them. What she made to 13. Well, I don't know if we need him, but no, good for him. 11 for these guys. Golly, I hate to do it, but I think we gotta put. I think we kind of have to put Cardinal. We already got Tyson. I think we have to put Jordan Tyson on here. Just absolutely ruin
Okay.
it for the Rams. Sorry, we didn't get a guy, and it hurts my heart. But I mean,
It's
why
okay.
with the you trade off your only good receiver? You're dealing with Tutu and Theo. You gotta have somebody on that team. I mean, you need butts and seats. Cowboys. Yeah, let's go defense for these guys.
Wait, hold on a second. I got the Cowboys pick, but
Oh yeah.
I have one question.
hmm
Who should be more pissed right now? Max Crosby of the BS trade or Malik Willis for signing and then they got rid of his top wide receiver? Who deserves to be more mad?
Oh my goodness, Malik Willis for sure because the
Right?
team was not attractive walking into it, but they gave him a chance, so he's like, "Screw it, I'll do it. I got Waddle. Let's go." Losing Waddle is freaking crazy, dude. Like that sucks. So if I was more pissed, I'd be more pissed if I was Malik Willis. I mean, because at least the Raiders really like went crazy during the free agency. Like Homeboy has help now. He has help in the secondary. He has help on the line. I think like he has defense has improved through free agency. So Max might really have a career year.
Are
So
we going to go?
mhm.
I need your help.
Okay,
Linebacker or edge for Dallas?
freaking la. I worry the running backs. It comes to the running backs, and let's go linebacker just because I don't. They can't have Cam Scatterbo breaking his head through everything. Like it's just that's dangerous to deal with.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
Yeah.
Top linebacker off the board, which leads me to our Rams. Who are you going to pick?
Ladies and gentlemen, I know we won't do this.
He's,
Ni- Nicely done because that really stuck me. That really stuck. I want to go Kenny and Sadiq so bad, but I know we won't do it because we just paid Higby. Um, so I feel happy with our line to be honest. Linebackers has a need. Sure, let's look at the linebackers. Oh, we just get. Must we work on defense again?
man, you really did a good job on building that defense right now.
Yeah, like you know what? I'm sorry for every team that could use him, but we gotta go Kenyon Sadiq at tight end. I really want that weapon. I really
All
do.
right. That's for you, sir.
and it's never gonna happen. It's just it's not. It's too silly, but in our fantasy world, it will be fun.
Now, I personally would be drafting Ty Simpson if I'm the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to sit him behind staff for a year, and they're going to need to figure this out because they're built for the long run, minus an older QB. But Ravens
That's
on
so
the
true.
clock. Ravens on the clock here. I think they're going to still build through the D here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a safety on this
Ooh,
squad, and Caleb Downs is going to be a Baltimore Raven. And let's start building the identity of the Baltimore Ravens, which has always been defense. Keep surrounding that. It is a really, really good AFC right now, and there's a lot of really good players that they need to do. On the clock, Tampa Bay Bucks.
I think they should also go defense. Let's see what the edge and linebackers look like. The linemen. Let's see what we got going on for them.
This edge looks good right here.
Yeah, yeah. Akeem Messidor. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, the Jets. Oh,
Jets.
fantastic.
Jets.
Oh, I just realized. Did we give them a receiver, or did we just totally steal that from them? Oh, there we
No,
go.
we put Cornell Tate on this one, so we may as well
Good.
put the quarterback
Okay,
on
thank
the
God.
next slot.
Oh, thank God. Hey, thank God for that, because seriously, if we got to this point, they didn't have a receiver option. Oh, it'd be bad.
Nope, we're solid. This is a good build right there. And you know what? I think Ty Simpson can learn from Gino. He was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. He's
Mm-hmm.
been through the ringers as a rookie QB. He's been through it all. I think he can mentor, and I like Ty Simpson there. On the clock,
I feel it.
the Lions.
Line man, Freeling, is that what it's called? Monroe Freeling.
We're going line. We're tackle.
Yeah, let's
Yep.
give him that Georgia guy. Yep, we need to keep Goff upright, or else everything will fall apart.
All right. Well, I'm going straight into the line as well. We're going to put, I don't know about the tackle. Let's look at,
Oh, this is Kyler's town. Yeah, let's make sure Kyler. Let's
we're going
make
to
sure.
protect him, man. We're going
Yeah,
to put a big boy on here. We are going to go tackle.
I like it, dude. I like it. I feel much better about his prospects. I mean his year one with this team, if he can stand up. Because I mean, God, this division sucks. He has to deal with Aiden Hutchinson. Is that his name? He has to deal with Aiden
Yep.
Hutchinson coming at his face. He has to deal with everything the Packers got going on, and then also the Bears defense. They need help on that. As far as the Panthers go, this would have been a nice spot for one of those receivers. This would have been a nice spot for one of those for Kenyon Sadiq, honestly. I just couldn't let them have it. So here we are with I don't know, they're kind of okay when it comes. You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's do it. Let's give him Omar Cooper Jr. Let's give him the
Yes!
receiver. Let's just do it. Good for
Loki, I
Cooper.
think he's the best receiver in this draft.
Whoa.
Dude,
I'm not mad at that, honest. I'm not mad at that. But I'm telling you,
not-
like the
No, you go. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, he was one of those guys where I'm like, he did make Fernando look pretty freaking good, dude. So that's gonna be nice. And then when we talk about the next receiver, I wouldn't mind throwing him in the first round either. But yeah, good for him. That's a good spot. Cowboys here, I think they should freaking keep going on with that defense.
Can I tell you who I think Amari Cooper could turn out to be? And given, look it,
Yep.
there is a lot of what ifs. It takes a lot to get to this tier.
Yep.
I see a lot of Devontae Adams game and Omar and Cooper, dude. Like I see they're big route runners, like literally red zone, but he's mature. He understands how to read defenses, which is the number one thing you have to do as a receiver, no matter how much skill you have. I don't think he's getting there, but I'm just saying, like, if you get 65% of Devontae Adams out of him, solid. Like that's my player comp for him.
That's perfect for what's his name? Bryce Young there. That's perfect for him. So
Yep.
I like it. I like it. I'm glad we gave him receiver. I was worried about the reaching, but at pick 19, nah, I like it. Cowboys
all right.
really do need to keep this defense going. Let's give them Gerard McCoy. back when the Rams did not have any corners, I was really kind of hoping we'd get this guy. So there, if I was happy with McCoy, the Cowboys should be happy with McCoy.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are effed right here because we already took the second QB of the draft. And after that, you may as well get one in the third and fourth round. I don't have a clue what they need to do other than just trade this damn draft pick. They need to just go into next year with the top 4 pick. They just need to.
Yes.
This team, like, I don't understand what this team's doing. They traded for DK Metcalf last year. They just traded for Michael Pittman. They keep trading for wide receivers without a quarterback. It's the most insane thing. Why would you do that? Like in a super flex, if you don't have a quarterback, why are we even fucking with a running back or a wide receiver? Like we need to fill that hole first. Someone's got to throw him the football. So, I mean, I trade out of this, but
no, that's the best plan. That's the best. That's the best plan. Yeah.
I wish we could do the trades. I'm sorry, this thing just didn't work right. But I'm gonna keep just building. I'm gonna put an edge in here, and
anybody. Yeah, because ideally get out of this round. Chargers. I say O lineman. They say guard. I say guard. Let's do guard. I think they really need to make sure that crap show does not happen again.
Where is my guard?
No, I will say it was nice to see Herbert run a lot, but yeah, let's give him this Emmanuel Pregnon guy. Let's just give him a guard. I feel good about that.
Oh my God, can this be a thing? Can we? I mean, Pregnon. I mean, come on, dude. Like, how big is this man? I don't even know how big he is, but please tell me he's like one of those really big bellied, like,
yeah, he has a name for it.
Which is like, oh, that's Prego, baby.
He has a name for it.
God, I love being immature. Philadelphia Eagles. What are we doing here? Because I'm just building around the defense. There's a lot of good defenses in here. I think they still need corner. Is there corner here that you think would fit, or do we just need to build through?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at one guy that I really want the Chiefs to get, but the Chiefs already got the best corner, so whatever. Yeah, let's give them.
They just lost linebackers. They just lost Phillips. Like,
that's true. Yeah, that is wow. Good point.
So you tell me, are we going to go secondary? Or are we going to go linebackers here?
No, let's do linebacker for sure.
All right, let's get into
they need to keep that thing complete. Yep, CJ Allen.
CJ Allen, you are off the board. Browns are back on. Who did we pick for the Browns earlier?
We gave them a lineman, I think. Oh, yeah.
We gave him the tackle.
I really want them to double tap in the O-line. I really do. It's going to suck doing this without a weapon. Well, you know what? Who are the remaining receivers, actually? Fuck.
I don't think I'm going to buy. I don't think that they would. I don't know if I want a wide receiver for them right here.
Okay. I agree. Yeah. I feel better about a lineman then. I really do want those guys to go a little later.
You know what? If you build the line, maybe Shador can have some time and become a quarterback. Maybe Dylan your boy Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel. Ugh. Or Watson. I mean, no, but seriously though, a lineman would really, they can jets this thing up and just keep working on that O-line until it's perfect.
All right. Well, Basantis is off the board. Oh God. All right. On the clock, the Chicago Bears. What I want to do here, I like the community would just freaking lose their mind, but take a stab at this one because I'll tell you.
This top safety sounds good to me. That secondary got played with. That whole defense really did.
You want to go theme in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Because what I think they need to do is draft Price and put a running back on there, which is going to piss me off because I'm a non-guy guy.
I didn't even think about that.
Swift is going to go in here, and they love their 2 running backs. And you know what? Price is really good. He's not Love, but he's a good one. But we're going to go with the safety there on the clock. Now, I want to make this pick because I think it's pretty easy to make here. This is going to be whoever the Buffalo Bills feel is the best wide receiver out there. To me, I actually like Denzel Boston. Like, I've been drafting him over Concepcion in a lot of these drafts I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, I think KC fits more of a Josh Allen type of offense. He likes that slot guy.
Yep.
He really likes that slot guy. All right, on the clock, San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. So the reason I jumped on to get Sadiq is so that they wouldn't get him. I hate to be petty like that, but I just am. So, yeah, let's work on that line. I don't mind it. Let's give him a guard, a tackle. Yeah, let's give him some O-line help.
Let's see. We
Or,
got guard
or do
tackle.
they want to reach for Eli Stowers? Because that also could be kind of awesome.
Your pick, man. You tell me.
Yeah, at the end of it all, I think Eli. Let's have them reach for Eli. They've reached before. They reached for Terry Lance. They reached for that kicker, the third. Yeah, they tend to reach. Oh, I'm sorry.
Where,
Actually, I'm gonna do this. Let's give him Jadarian Price. Let's do that.
where did Price? Here.
I think he really sold me on Jadarian right here. I think he'd be pretty awesome on some team. Let's give him a team that can freaking run.
Dude, I really like this. The community is going to go absolutely crazy.
As
But
will I. Yeah.
you know what? The reality is, give CMC some help. Give the man some help, dude. Houston offensive line, like it's like,
Yes, sir.
I mean, so you want to go, dude? Let's go guard. They say they need a guard. All right, go boom. Kansas
Good
City
job.
back on the book or back on the clock. Who you going here?
I'm gonna give them Colton Hood. This is the player who I wanted to get from this 29th spot. He's a corner from Tennessee. This is the guy I really want. So I think they're gonna pull it off, and I can't wait to see if they do make this pick. I can't wait to see how much better Hood is than well than Jalen Watson, the second corner we got from them. I can't wait to see who's better of the two.
Yeah, I know they say wide receiver, guard, D back. I'm gonna double tap this dude. I'm gonna
Crap.
tell my boy Malik here. I'm gonna say, you know what? My bad, my bad. It was an offer I couldn't refuse, dude. My
Right.
bad. But we're gonna go draft you too. So we're gonna put this right on there.
That's freaking
So
awesome,
they no
by the
longer
way.
have a wide receiver need. We've got two of them there. Patriots on the clock.
You know what? This would have been a very cool place for receiver. Tackle, yeah, that O line got played with. The defense feels pretty good to me. I'll give him a tackle. What do you think?
I
Sadiq would have
like
been
it.
awesome here as well.
Let's protect. But at the end of the day, I think Vrabel's a defensive coach, and I think he's going to put a defensive player there if
Yeah.
all these wide receivers are gone. And trust me, listeners, we're fantasy football people. Look, this is not going this way, but it's fun to mess around a little bit. Returning champs, last pick, since you love the Seahawks so much. Let's go with the NFC champions who knocked out the Los Angeles Rams to make a
Ouch.
Super Bowl.
So it's funny. It says they need running back. I understand that. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna give it to them. We're gonna give the fastest, biggest, or the fastest running back with that size, Mike Washington Jr. This guy is gonna piss me off. I mean, if we're gonna give the Cardinals the best running back in the league, in the class, let's give them. Or better yet, if the Cardinals are going to get the second fastest, yet the best running back in the league, let's just go ahead and keep it going. We already gave Darian Price the second best running back in the class to the Niners. So why don't we go ahead and give the Seahawks the third best, according to this, which is Mike Washington Jr. It's gonna piss me off because he's gonna take off on us, and it's gonna irritate me. But wow, here is our first NFL mock.
No way 3 running backs going first round.
That's a fact.
But I friggin' love it. All right. Here's our draft, everybody. Mendoza 1. Reese goes to the Jets at 2. We got Jeremiah Love
That's so
to the
true.
Cardinals. Yes at 3. Ruben Bain at the 4 to Tennessee. New York goes Carnell Tate. They put 2 wide receivers for Geno in there. We got Francis McGoa. Sorry, I'm bad at names. Tackle for the Browns. We got a tackle with Fano to the Washington Commanders. Makai Lemon goes and helps Tyler Shuck in New Orleans. Kansas City gets their cornerback in Delane. Sonny Styles goes to the Bengals. That's my favorite pick in this draft. Miami gets Jordan Tyson as a wide receiver. David Bailey to the Cowboys at the 12. Kenyon Sadiq to your Los Angeles Rams. Caleb Downs to the Baltimore Ravens for the safety spot. I'm not trying to pronounce his name. We got an
Yeah.
edge going to Tampa Bay. Ty Simpson at 16 to the Jets. I don't think Ty Simpson makes it to 16. I think there's a lot of people that think he might be a freaking really good quarterback, dude.
I
But
hope
then
so for his sake.
we got Lions drafting a tackle in Freeling. We've
Yes.
got, not trying this name, guard drafted to protect Kyler in
Shout
Minnesota.
out.
Omar Cooper to Bryce Young in
That
Carolina.
might be
Then we
my
got,
favorite, actually.
dude, I love it, man. I'm telling you, I love it. But basically, a cornerback to Dallas. Pittsburgh drafts his edge and Falk. We got Prego
Prego.
going to the Chargers. We got linebacker and Allen going to the Eagles.
Cool, cool.
Chase Basantis, guard going to Cleveland. We got Thiemann, safety going to the Bears. Casey Concepcion to the Bills. We
Like
got
it.
J. Darian Price to the Niners to help out that backfield a little bit. We got Rutledge going to Houston. Get that O line. We need to protect that boy, and C.J. Stroud, give him some time. We have Kansas City double tapping the cornerback and Hood. Denzel Boston, second wide receiver drafted by the Miami. Blake
Love
Miller
that.
tackle to New England, and Mike Washington Jr., big boy with some speed, going to Seattle. I like this, man.
That was absolutely fun, dude. Great, great. Obviously, not, half this stuff won't happen. I mean, you totally called it out. No chance 3 running backs in the first round. Not at this class. But in Kenny Sadiq, I would love for him to be a Ram so bad, but it just won't happen.
So we're going to do one more mock draft before the draft. And that one I think will be a little bit more accurate. I'm not even sure we get 7 picks right in what we just did.
Oh man,
All right, man.
that's fun.
That was fun, but let's end this one with some Afro Man. So, Smitty, give me a breakdown on this one. You gave a nice description here.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who haven't been following this drama here, in 2022, Afro Man has his home in Ohio has been raided by I believe it's the Adams County Sheriff Department. They were looking for drugs and also a kidnapping. Luckily, thankfully, fortunately, they found nothing because Afro Man's not involved in that stuff. He's a rapper, as most of us know from his very, very famous hit, Because I Got High. Just a real fun guy. I mean, he also has a couple, like Core 45, and just a couple great bangers that he's just been still able to live off of since then, or to this day. So after they failed their raid, apparently they seized a bunch of money, and then when they ended up returning the money, realizing that it wasn't what they were looking for, they stole $400 out of what they seized. And they destroyed his house, left it a mess, broke his door, and all that stuff. So since that screwed up raid that they've done to him, Arrow Man just like doing what he does best. He made a series of songs at the expense of these officers involved in that raiding. So he would say some pretty rude things, like some of it I can't really get into, but he makes fun of them for, salivating over the cake that he had on his counter. He makes fun of them for just breaking in, destroying his stuff, and assuming that there's drugs in the many suits that he has, assuming that he's kidnapping children in his small suit pockets. Like, it's just a really goofy story, really. And so he's been making these songs about it. These music videos are great. Because they have images or video footage of these raids. So you get to see these police officers raiding his home. You get to see the police officers that are doing it, who he viciously attacks in his music, which is just so in such a goofy and fun way. It's just a blast and a really cool way to just to decompress and to make light of an honestly awful situation. These officers didn't find none of this funny at all. I mean, he really is making fun of them, claiming the sexuality of some of them, claiming that they might have food problems and stuff. Like, he's going in on these people. So what these officers decided to do was sue him for defamation. Basically, they say that his songs are an invasion of privacy. They cause emotional distress and all this crap. And on March 28th or on March 18th of this year, he won that bizarre defamation lawsuit. So they, as much stuff they try to throw at him. Oh, I can't walk around because Afro Man's making awful songs about me. Oh, he's claiming we stole money. Oh, he's claiming this. Oh, he's claiming that. They came in, they broke his door. They assumed he was stealing drugs. They assumed that he was some drug kingpin and a kidnapper. They really brought all this crap to him, and they're the ones crying about it and suing him because of what they did to him. It's so pathetic, so sad, so goofy, and I'm ecstatic that he was able to A, make fun of them in music that is catchy, hilarious, and quietly it's a handful of bangers, and B, I'm glad he won the lawsuit. So I just wanted I was actually, this was brought to my attention by you, Brian. I had no clue about any of this stuff. I am so glad you told me about this because wow, I'm having a blast with these hilarious songs.
So the songs are hilarious. I'd love everyone to go listen to the songs, but that's not the funniest part about this.
Oh, let's hear
The
it.
video footage of the trial is the hilarious part.
Oh my goodness.
So first off, Fat Boy Officer that was staring at the 11-pound cake on camera that they made the song called 11-Pound Cake. So his defamation lawsuit is because people call him Officer Pound Cake now, and everybody keeps sending him and delivering pound cakes to him. And he says that this has tarnished and hurt his life. So, all right, first off, here's what I want to say. Afro Man, look it. I hope you really like this video. If you don't, you want to, like, I'm just telling you, man, I really enjoy cheesecake, everybody. If anyone is really mad at me and wants to make fun of me and hurt my life, please send me some cheesecake. Come on. Like, the worst thing that happened is because people are sending you pound cakes. That is hilarious.
Right.
So then the officer, that Afro Man, says, your wife, me, this and that, things we can't say. But he's on trial, and Afro Man's attorney looks at him and goes, Do you think Afro Man really slept with your wife? And he's sitting there and he just goes, I don't know. That's the problem. And his attorney, and by the way, Afro Man, if you haven't seen, he's dressed in these suits that have like 50 American flag glasses. His attorney looks at it and goes, I have a serious question for you. Will you look at this man and will you tell me if anybody in the world thinks that he's actually serious right now? Look at the way he's dressed. So his attorney's making fun of this because it's a complete joke. And all I'm thinking at the end is we've got one cop that is literally saying, I don't know if he slept with my wife or everything. And the one Officer Pound Cake's biggest defamation cases because he's got a sweet tooth, dude. A sweet tooth.
Right.
This is ridiculous. Everybody, please, for the love of, just please go watch these. If you're not having a good day and this doesn't make you laugh, I don't know what it is. But what I will say, and I hope you all are still listening to this, because I will stand on this podcast any day of the week if anyone ever wants to know what my opinion is. You know what? I will tell you, just like Martin Luther King say, put your middle finger up if you ask me, because my speech will always be free. And what Afro Man said at the end of that is, you all come and break down my house, you break my stuff, you slander my name for kidnapping. Come on. He's like, I did a song named Cause I Got High, narcotics. So what? You want to search my house for that? You didn't find him. But the reality is, I'm not sitting here going to your house and breaking your crap. I'm making a song that's making people happy, and I'm making fun. I'm making a good time out of a bad situation because my speech will always be free in this country.
Yes.
That's what we're losing right now. This was the most ridiculous thing. Sorry, I got a little bit there, but you start getting me into freedom of speech, and I will go off forever on that one.
Oh, man, I love that. I love that. We needed that. Thank you.
But here's the names of the songs he did. Will You Help Repair My Door? Lemon Pound Cake, which you did the intro to, and Lick 'em Low Lisa is my favorite one. It's great. Lick 'em Low Lisa. So,
the video for that song in particular, that video is out of control. Out of control. Lick 'em Low Lisa. And it's so funny. So he has this actress that is supposed to portray this Lick 'em Low Lisa character, officer, and the thing is, she looks exactly like her. They even have footage of Lick 'em Low Lisa, actually responding to her being going around being called Lick 'em Low Lisa. It's just a great video. I'm sorry, it's just so funny. It's just
They're all great. They're all great.
they are.
Listen, freedom of speech is the most important thing we have in this world. It's a blessing that we have in this country that no one else does. And through time, that is always questioned in so many different ways. I don't talk politics, but I will talk about freedom of speech on this. Don't ever not say what you think you want to say. Don't hurt people. Don't offend people. But you know what? If they want to hurt you, you can hit them back. Be a good guy, but don't ever think that you're censored in what you can say, whether or not it's in a song, in a courtroom. Say what you need to say. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't realize that we totally fully agree on that. Like at the highest extent, we fully agree with that.
Yeah, that's the problem of the world is we think some people's voices matter than others, and they don't. Everybody's voices matter. Everybody does. I'm going to end the pod with that. Y'all, thanks for listening. You know I don't talk politics, and I don't think that's talking politics. That's talking about our rights.
Oh, well.
Cheers, everybody. Say whatever you want to say in this world.